Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a pretty cool video for you guys. As you guys know, for the last few weeks and months, I've been focusing on filmmaking and growing my platform as a filmmaker and trying to do the best job I can as a filmmaker to tell the stories I want to tell. And so what I had to do to upgrade, one, these vlogs and films, and also the personal films that I'm making for both short film festivals and for the work I'm doing, which is wedding videography, corporate videos, things like that. So I went and bought myself the Sony A6400. And it came at a really good price, and also comes with a kit lens of 15mm to 15 to 55. I think it's 15 to 55. Anyways, it comes with the lens, and all of that together I got for like 1,800 AUD. So that could be roughly brought down for US dollars to about $1,200. So I got a lens and a Sony camera for $1,200, which is absolutely incredible. The reason why it is so cheap is because this isn't the newest model. I believe this is the second or third newest model. So it'd be like buying a Canon 70D. It's gonna be cheaper than the 90D, but it's still gonna be a great camera. But the reason I went with this and not the newest model is because I think this camera is the best bang for your buck. This camera is 100% the best camera money can buy in regards to how much quality you're gonna get for each dollar spent. A lot of the new cameras aren't much better than this, but because they're new, they charge like almost double the price. So this isn't a DSLR camera, this is a mirrorless camera. And out of all the mirrorless cameras in the world, this one, as to what everyone says, every filmmaker has all said, this is the best mirrorless camera. So what we're gonna do today is try this out, see how it works. I'll do a quick vlog test on it, and I'll also try and get some nice videos of the landscape and the park I'm in at the moment. I'm really excited to try out this camera. This is sick. Okay, so I'm on the camera now. I'm sorry if it's a bit shaky. I literally forgot my tripod at home, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm also interested to see how the audio sounds from, you know, vlogging outside without an external microphone on, because I know a lot of people vlogging looking for a camera around this price range would want to vlog and maybe can't afford a microphone at the start, so they want to use the internal mic. So I'm interested to see back how this sound actually is. But apart from that, the autofocus I think is incredible. You can already see a clearer image than I had on my Canon, and also I've seen other reviews that say the autofocus on this camera is the best out of any mirrorless camera ever made. So let's take this into the light, see how it focuses in on my face. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Let me turn around here, get that right. Yeah, so the image here is so clean. You can see the grass behind me has a lot of color to it, and it just helps you a lot when you're in the editing process to not have to color grade everything. So that's another recommendation I'll have to give this camera. Yeah, this camera is looking incredible. I really love the look of it all. I really love the way it's able to focus on my face and keep it there. My face isn't really going out of focus too much. Even when I move around, I can move sort of quickly. It's keeping my face in focus the whole time. Now let's take it into a bit of a low light situation, and let's see how the low light works. Okay, so we moved into low light. It's got to sort of focus in on me, and there we are. See, when you're backlit in a low light situation, like I'm under this roof here, it looks absolutely incredible. I would really recommend still carrying your point and shoot for any movement shots, just because this has a bit more weight to it, it's a bit more heavy, and if you want to quickly capture a moment, I would use a point and shoot. But for a camera that you can still move around as long as it's on a tripod, it's too heavy to hold in your arm, you can still move around with this, it would still work for that situation. But if you have the money to spend, I would also recommend having a point and shoot to kind of complement this camera as a vlogger or a YouTuber filmmaker. So yeah, keeping this camera still, I really love the quality. I think it's great if you wanted to walk around, as I said, with a tripod and set up for incredible shots. I would recommend time lapses or the landscape shots that you want to get. This camera is 100% your go-to, but still, I would take the point and shoot around just so you can quickly grab shots and kind of walk around. It's a lot lighter. This one does have a little bit of weight to it. But another great thing about this camera, I think, is the autofocus, and that if you're a beginner filmmaker, you can use this autofocus really to your advantage. If you're not so good at being able to focus in on something and keep that focus there, this will just help you so much and alleviate all that stress that you might have around getting blurry shots and shots out of focus. This just helps it so much. So this camera is 100% one I would recommend to a beginner filmmaker. Now what we're going to try and get is some shots out in the nature, some cinematic shots, and just get a feel for how this camera works when you are just getting those sort of shots around you and not like a vlogging shot, but you're standing still and focusing in on something. We're going to check it out. So I'll see you guys after that. I would definitely recommend this camera. The audio quality right now is going to be a little bit shaky just because it's kind of windy where I'm at. But all in all, I am completely in love with this camera. And the best thing about it is the price. For a camera of this quality to be anywhere under $1,500 US is absolutely insane. Like, you just wouldn't expect it. This is for sure the best camera money can buy, especially at the $1,000 mark. It also shoots in 4K. You can also do amazing photography. And what I like about it as well is the feel. It's got a really strong metallic-y feel. It's not plasticky. Any other camera, usually $1,500 and below, will feel quite cheap, plasticky, weak, and flimsy. This is a strong, sturdy camera. Feels more like a Canon than a Sony in how strong and sturdy it really is. So all in all, I can't recommend this camera enough for a beginner filmmaker to someone who's had heaps of experience. This camera is going to work for everybody. I think someone with more experience could use more lenses, but I think for a beginner to start off with the kit lens that you get with it for basically free, no extra price to the camera, I would not recommend this camera anymore. I'm gonna end this vlog right here because the wind is getting absolutely